Hi everyone, Eva here, and the last time we did see each other was in December, and that was on the Gathering of Lights event, Express and Manifest. And I am so honored that we had this event and for all these beautiful souls who choose to be on this event and share the knowledge and information with all of us. And if you did miss that event, you can always look at either Gathering of Lights page and watch all of those uploaded versions of the event that took place. You can also see it here on Heart to Heart and on our YouTube channel. So that is amazing. Wow, I haven't quite landed in the energies yet because it was a lot of things that happened around this event, and we were moving into the Christmas time too. And the Christmas has been moving on, and the new year has taken its turn, and we are now in 2023. But there are still the same energy that are moving within from the last year into this new year, and it has its ups and downs. And sometimes it is a power force that just hit us all, and sometimes you get totally drained, other get totally uplifted, excited. So there are a lot of emotions going on, and a lot of things happening to the physical body too. And I think we have all experienced that. And there's also a lot of colds and other stuff that are spreading around the globe again. And that will also make you feel vulnerable in your body, because if you get a cold, you will probably, or catch the flu, you will probably have your body aching, you get fever, and sometimes it's just a flu. Not everything is the essential symptoms, but sometimes it is. So if you are feeling dizzy, getting fever, body is aching, please take care, because it might be the flu that you have catching. We need you to be strong and to be well. So please do take care of yourself. Well, back to the energies. Why I'm here is because I have wanted to go live for a couple of days now, but I haven't really found the right time or feeling to do so. I have noticed a lot now lately that there has been once again a lot of scare tactics, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I believe that enlightenment is the power of giving you the opportunity to take information, reevaluate. Either you dig into it and do your own fact research, or you feel within yourself, do this resonate with me or not? And there are so many posts on social media that are based on fear. And that is actually how tabloids are getting their buyers for newspaper. Write a headline that gets into your mind based upon fear of something, either high prices, sickness, wars, someone is feeling totally bad, or put the intention, they want you to dive into all these nasty things that get you caught in a loop of mind control. And well, you can say that I'm doing the same thing right now. And yeah, maybe I am. Use your discernment. You need to think for yourself. Because if I want to talk to you, I do not need to threaten you. And especially when it comes to these so-called ascension times, because ascension is happening where either whether you are on or off mentally or intentionally, it's still happening. So none of us have a choice, even though we always have free will. But the ascension is happening now, and it's a global thing, it's a cosmic thing. So no one is left behind. Everybody is participating willingly or unwillingly in this ascension. So what you do with that, that's another question. But this thing that you should be thinking of this, so you can't say that word, you can't listen to that person, you can't do that, you can't do that, just listen to me and no one else, and I am the highest power you will ever know. Well, yeah, well, that exactly what the priests were doing on the dark ages that we call it in the medieval, the times where the knights were not so glorified, or they were glorified, but they were not having the most happy life. There was a time when the priest, the authority, ruled by fear, by putting fear into humans' mind. And that is what we are trying to move on from. We don't want to get stuck in those dark ages. We have been there and we are moving on. So all these things, if you have something that I want to say, or I have something that I want to say, I need to express it so you can have your own choice and free will to do what you want to do with the information. Of course, you can do that with other informations too, but most people get drawn to the headlines of fear or hate, or this oh, have you heard the gossip rumors? And usually it's just a couple of sentences, and then it's off, because no one is diving into that and explaining more. And that is so amazing that we still need to steal your curiosity with pulling you in with fear, or the intentionally interest of catching your mind, your focus on rumors. And usually it's about someone, and it's not in a good way. It's usually when we make people feel bad about themselves, if they have done something, we really need, we love those headlines to dive in like a gossip tableau. And you know, I don't like that. I really don't like that. If you want to talk about someone, please use kind words. Be good in your heart. And if you haven't got anything nice to say about someone, then you don't need to talk about it either. And if you're not big enough to move through a certain season of the year, because here in Scandinavia we have 4 seasons. So if you can't move through those seasons without extracting something medieval dark thing from it, and say that is satanic, or you get possessed by a demon if you're celebrating Christmas or whatever, well, there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done, because you're big enough to make those decisions for yourself. And even if you celebrate a feast, a Christmas or Easter or whatever it is, you probably already know why you are doing that. Either because you believe in certain things or because there is something happening around it that is kind of fun to participating in. So I usually say that when people sometimes ask me about what is the difference between black magic and white magic, I say it's intention, because you always have a intention of whatever it is you are doing. So if you want to do good, or if you are respecting the free will, you are probably using the white magic. If you're intentionally, it's trying to upset people, to make them feel bad or hurting them, well, then you most probably aren't playing with the white magic, and it's still intentionally. You don't do anything without having an intention. And I really need to address too, there are so many right now, but when I've been scrolling down Facebook, um, the claims to be the highest source, well, we all come from the highest source, and everybody who's walking here has the possibility, because you have the spark of the highest, purest source within you. So, hi, sister, hi, brother, we are all the same. So, no one needs to be, because if you are pulling down that energy, just imagine this. Uh, you are a human being, and you are supposed to hold a frequency, and it doesn't matter if we all are multi-dimensional beings in another realm or in another dimension, because right now you are located here in flesh, physical being, human being. You can have a lineage from something else, from multidimensional, Lemuria, Arcturian, starseed, archangels. It doesn't matter. You're still a human being right now. So your body is designed to hold a certain frequency, and by meditating, for example, you can actually raise your own energy field. So we are here holding light. When the light is pouring in as it is right now, a lot of people feel it in their bodies. Okay. So if you are feeling it in your body, just try to imagine how it would be if this high frequency of light is pouring in, let's say, from the highest being want to be manifested as a human being in this now. Well, a lot of people can't be near the mobiles where they are broadcasting the mobiles from the 5G. And if we can't, as human beings, be around those energies and frequencies, just play with the thought how the highest, purest being, creator, is fitting into your human avatar. Yeah. Well, that's it. So please search for your lineage, search for your soul family. Know that you are multidimensional, and strive to make this ascension with the highest intention of doing good, because we are moving up, and your choice and your free will right now is to move with it and do your shadow work, release and let go, forgive, and be that person that actually raising your awareness. So don't buy into all this nasty thing of doing harm, because every time we're participating in gossip about someone, you are actually contributing to keep that energy going to that person. And if you are talking destructive about someone, there will be a destructive energy that are moving there. So if you want to talk about someone, talk good or don't talk at all, because we are still working with universal laws, and those laws are going through the whole universe, and human beings are not accepted from that rule. So there are certain ground rules that we need to adjust to. And I do believe in this time that most of us are falling into our heart space, and you do feel within yourself if something is resonating in a good way with you. And that is the trust to move on. And not all of us have the same path. So just because you're watching something that someone has written or expressing, and it doesn't feel right, that is totally fine. Just leave it. You don't have to dive into it. You don't have to destroy it. You don't have to be destructive. You don't have to gossip about it. Just leave it, because that won't resonate with you, and it might not never do that. So walk away. And if it's meant for you to stumble over it again because there's something there, then you will be presented with it. So if you are listening and reading something that makes you feel good, that resonates with you, that's the thing that you should turn to. So you always have a choice. But if you are going against that intuition that you have that telling you that this isn't right, you will probably feel that in your body. And when you feel that resistance within yourself, and when you feel that your heart space is crumbling because you're participating in a destructive energy, then you have the choice to stop. You don't have to dislike the person. You don't have to do anything. Just stop and tune into yourself, what it is that makes you happy, where you want to go, and how you want to participate with you in your life. So this year, we are also moving forward in an energy, because now it's time to start living as we are living in the 5D. And if it's 4D or 5D or 6D, it really doesn't matter, because we are all moving up in energy. So those are just words to express how the filter or the layers of the frequencies or the vibrations of communications way and livings are blending together, and we are paving our way through those vibration and frequencies right now. So we need to find the path that is the most giving for ourselves, that we get the most out of it for ourselves at this moment. We can't walk a path just because someone else does it. And even if this is your loved ones who are walking a different path, let them do so. If it doesn't resonate with you, stick with your own path. That is what is required of you in this now, to be responsible for holding the frequencies on the path that you are here to hold, not anyone else's path. So I pulled a card too, and it was Queen of Michael. And it's the same as I always use, Red Valentine and the Archangel Tarot cards. And this card is saying that you know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. And it says that you know exactly what to do. Past experience have prepared you perfectly for the situation you find yourself in. Wisdom blended with humor makes the task easy to accomplish. give others credit for good intentions rather than perfect actions. This is the time in life for advancing your career and getting things done rather than engaging in romantic relationships. So that is you in this moment. And by just being and holding your light, you are making your career change. And that is because you're putting in energies into what you are doing that are probably a bit sharper than it has been before. So whatever you are doing, know that you can probably do more of it. And when I'm laughing here because I was might not have been asking myself what to do, but in the moment I have a few things that I'm actually working on at the same time. And right now I'm into painting. I have totally dived into that creative expression of vibration frequencies and energies and just painting, and I love it. And I met up with my friends Maureen and Johnny yesterday, and we did some fluid art, and it was amazing. I totally love it. So when we got this card here today, you know exactly what to do. I feel that is a good confirmation that yes, we do know what we want to do and exactly what we want to do, because all we need to do right now is to listen into our hearts, listen into our own guidance of where you want to go. And when you do that, you are following your heart and you're also following your life purpose. So Godspeed, everyone, and follow your heart, because your heart is holding the truth. And don't dive into all these destructive ways of engaging in society, and use your discernment, and most of all, listen to your intuition. Does it feel right for you? Go ahead. Doesn't it feel right for you? Leave it alone. So walk your path and walk it with pride, and be true to yourself, and know that you are loved for exactly who you are in this now. And we will see each other again. Bye.